Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the products that I got in the October Boxycharm box. I'll let you guys know the value of my box, all the products I got, what I think about them, and if I would recommend them or not. Also, if you would like to sign up for Boxycharm, I do have a referral code below, so if you want to sign up and you want to use my code, that'd be greatly appreciated, but if not, no worries. So let's get started with this box. Okay, so the first product I have, this looks like a skincare product. This is from Dermovia and it's called Lace Appeal with Compression Technology Black Bamboo Charcoal Peel Off Mask. So this retails for $30, so wow. It looks like it has 2 different lace masks in it and a 20 milliliter tube of this peel off paste that you apply. So the instructions just say to cleanse your face, let it dry, apply an even layer of peel to the targeted areas. Then you want to line up the mask on your face, and there's actually like little ear straps and stuff. And then you wear the mask for 15 to 20 minutes and then gently peel it off and rinse with warm water. So, okay, I'm gonna give this a go. I've never tried anything like this before. So it also says the peel intensity level is medium, so I will be the judge of that. So as far as what comes in here, first is the Black Bamboo Charcoal Peel Off Mask. So it's a little tube of that. So you could probably stretch this out more than 2 uses, but I think you only have 2 like little sheet mask parts. It's literally just like a black lace kind of sheet mask. Interesting. I kind of think this might be a little bit gimmicky, but I will try anything once. So I'm just gonna start by pulling back my hair. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on my nose, a little bit across my cheeks, probably just a little bit here where I kind of get some congested pores, and a little bit on my chin. And I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of spread this out across my face. Definitely has a strong kind of scent to it so far. And it has a very thick, sticky feeling. And it dries really quickly. I can already tell it's starting to dry. So next, I guess I just take this lace mask. This is so ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to apply the lace mask to my face. This is one of the dumbest things I have ever done. Okay, so apparently I leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes and peel it off when I'm done. I feel like I'm ready to like go rob a bank, but like in style. This is so stupid. What am I doing? Okay, so I left this on for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna take it off now because this just kind of feels really like funny and silly. So let's see if this actually like did anything. Oh, it's actually pulling up. I didn't think it would do that. Okay, so it took off a pretty good majority of the mask, so I'm going to wash my face a bit to get the rest of this off and come back and see what I think. They came off super easily. Sometimes I find that some of these peel off masks, those little bits can be hard to remove, but I found that one removed really easily. I just used water and a washcloth and it all came off pretty well. So as far as how my skin feels, especially right across the bridge of my nose and my cheek area, it feels extremely soft. And one thing I usually find with peel off masks is that's how my skin feels after using a lot of them. Like it feels super smooth, and mainly that's because I feel like these are really good at removing like the little tiny baby hairs on your face. As far as like removing like blackheads or pulling out stuff like that, at least on my skin, I never really notice those things. So that's one reason why I like peel off masks. I actually haven't done one in a while, and I'm kind of like remembering why I like to do them so much. And then as far as like the little mask here, you can kind of see there's some of the little product kind of on here. I bet if you wanted to, you could probably like peel off these little like dry bits, or maybe like, you know, rinse this and reuse these types of lace masks. But to be completely honest, I don't really think the lace does anything. It did make it easy to kind of like peel off because it's stuck to the lace. So I mean, maybe that's a benefit to it, but as far as it like really doing anything for your skin, I don't really think the lace part does anything. So in the end, what do I think about this? For $30 for this and those 2 little masks, I don't know if this is the real like full size one. I'll have to double check and see, because if it's too 2 masks and this little bottle for $30. I'm saying that is the biggest ripoff in the entire world. Okay, so the next thing is a palette, and this is from Pure Cosmetics. It's called the Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. So it's got 4 face products here. It looks like a highlighter, 2 kind of blush kind of colors, and then like maybe a bronzery kind of color. These are all shimmery, and then it looks like it comes with 6 eyeshadows here, and there is only 1 matte color there. One thing I noticed right away, it has the same kind of sweet scent that the Pure Face Sculptor palette has, which I do really like that scent. So I'm gonna try out the face products now. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of all shimmer products. I only like shimmer in my highlighters. So first I'm gonna go with the kind of like bronzery kind of color. This one is called Enchantment, and I'm gonna take that on a fluffier brush and just kind of lightly dust that over my skin, because again, like I did with the Sugar Wafer palette from Sephora, I wasn't a huge fan of like, you know, shimmery kind of bronzers and stuff, so I'm just gonna try to keep this a little bit more light-handed and just kind of do a dusting of it. So next I'm gonna go for the lighter blush. I think that one's just gonna be way too deep and dark for me, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and apply that. Definitely really pigmented, you can definitely see that color. And that blush was called Hidden Secret. So now I'm gonna use the color Twilight and use that as the highlighter color. So that's the highlighter. It's okay. Definitely think it's one that you kind of have to buff in a little bit more if you want that super shiny kind of look. But overall, not bad, nothing like super remarkable. Okay, so as far as the colors for this palette, like I said, there's only 1 matte color, and that is this one. The rest of these are all kind of like a jewel tone shimmer kind of colors. So I'm gonna take this first color here, Sneak Peek, and put that in the crease, because that's kind of my only option. I wish some of the face products would have been matte, and then I could kind of double those up as eyeshadows, but unfortunately that's not the case. I'm having a little bit of issue blending this shade. Seems like really like kind of skippy, like it's pigmented, but it's kind of skipping a lot, and I feel like I'm having to really kind of blend this out, so give me a minute until I can get this all figured out. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shadow from the Nightingale palette just to kind of do under the brow bone, since there's not really a color in this month's palette for that, and that will also kind of help blend that color a little bit better, that Sneak Peek darker brown color. I just feel like I've been blending that for ever. Okay, so next, even though I just did green eyeshadow not too long ago in my Gemini palette, I'm still kind of drawn to this green. This one is called Mask Off, and I'm going to try that all over the lid. The purple also kind of speaks to me, but I gotta go to work today, so I can't have like super crazy makeup, so I'm just going to pick some of that up on my brush. It almost looks a little bit more goldy green than it did in the pan, but it's still super, super pretty. And then I'm gonna take just a little bit on my finger and really press that into the lid. Oh yeah, I think you can see the difference between those. Like whenever you use your finger to really press those shimmer shadows in, I feel like it really just adds so much more. Then I'm just gonna take a pinch of that silver color called Exposed, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. And I wanna use a very little amount of this because this one's a little bit more on like the gray silver, and I usually use more of like a white kind of highlighty color, but if I use it carefully, I think this will be fine. So I think I'm gonna call that it for the eyeshadows. I only got to use about 3 colors, but I'm definitely gonna try this again. I'm a little bit more, I don't know, excited to use this now that I've actually used it once. Before, when I was just looking at the colors, I was like, they're pretty colors, but I don't know, I feel like this is definitely a palette I would have to add more shadows to kind of get like a full look out of. I mean, I definitely did do a full look with just this color here, but I think just as far as how I would use these kind of colors, I would maybe use a little bit more shadows, kind of bring those into this palette. But I do like that it is like a face and eye palette in one. It's very like small and compact, so it's something you could easily travel with. So I think I'm just gonna skip eyeliner today so that you can see the mascara more. So the mascara that I got is the It Superhero mascara, and I've never tried anything from It Cosmetics before, so I'm interested to see what I think about this mascara. And the price for the mascara is $24, so that seems about as much as the Wander Beauty one was. So I'm going to first give my eyelashes a good curl. I just always curl my eyelashes before mascara. Okay, so let's give this a go. So as far as the brush, it seems to be one of those really short bristled brushes. It's so far not bad. I feel like it's giving me a bit more length, but it's not really giving me too much volume. which is okay. But another thing about me is I feel like there's usually not many mascaras that I don't like when they're brand new. Like most of the time, I love a lot of brand new mascaras just because I like the texture of them when they're not dried out. Some people like them when they are dried out just a little bit. Not me. I like it when it's like brand new. Okay, so that is the lashes so far. I think I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. It's definitely one that is a little bit more on the wet kind of side, but I kind of like those mascaras, so I'm gonna give that one a thumbs up so far. And the next product I got is a lip product. Now this is from Kat Von D. It is one of her everlasting liquid lipsticks, and I know that a lot of people were kind of had some opinions about having Kat Von D products in Boxycharm. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Kat Von D after she, like, you know, came out with her thoughts on vaccinations and stuff. I just completely disagree with her, and I personally have decided not to really purchase or support her products anymore. But I did get one of her lip products. This is $20 value, and I got the color Mother. I actually really like the formula of her liquid lipstick, so it's kind of sad, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply it, but I probably won't be showing this on my channel anymore. So this is the color Mother. I actually really like how this color looks on me. I have had really bad luck with a lot of lip products from Boxycharm. I just feel like a lot of the times they end up just being too dark for me, but for my skin tone, I think that this color works really well. So as far as like the actual product, I really do like this one. Like I said, it's one of my favorite liquid lipstick colors, and I didn't already have this one, so that was a bonus for me. So I like this, and I don't feel as bad because I'm not like directly supporting her, but I don't know, it just kind of is what it is. And then the final product that I have in my Boxycharm is from Farmacy Beauty. I think I've heard of this brand before, but I've never tried anything from them. And this is a cleansing balm. It's called the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I am a huge fan of cleansing balm, so I can't wait to use this. I'm probably gonna try this out tonight. And the value of this one is $22. So, I mean, for the size of this, let me see if it says 50 milliliters, and then the color of it is green. So I like this. Let me kind of like test a little bit of it on my, oh yeah, it's definitely one of those really thin ones that like melt the second you touch it. It has a nice scent to it. I can't quite put like my finger on it. Kind of has like a really fresh scent to it. So I can't wait to use this, and at least for me personally, I like makeup most in my Boxycharms, but if I'm gonna get something else, I prefer for it to be skincare kind of things. So I think for me personally, this is definitely going to be a value added kind of product. Some people like skincare, some people don't. So the total value of my box this month was $134, and mine is variation number 1. So I'm gonna quickly round up all the products and give you my quick thoughts on them. So the first thing is the Dermovia Lace Peel Mask. Now, to be honest, the price of this, $30. Like I said, if that is the full price for what this is exactly, that is the biggest ripoff in the world. As far as it being something I like and something I can use, it makes it worth it for me getting it in my box, because, you know, that little tube of peel off mask, like I said, if you're only using that in certain areas, you can probably make that last a bit longer. As far as the like lace mask thing, I think that's a total kind of gimmicky thing, not really necessary, and yeah, so I mean, I like this, but for $30, hell no. Next was the Pure Cosmetics makeup palette. So to be honest, like I mentioned, I wish there were just like some matte face products in here. I don't like when they do all shimmer. I could use these as eyeshadows as well, but of course with only one matte shadow in the entire palette, this definitely is a palette I would have to like add another kind of supplement palette to. So I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more, but was it something I like really needed in my life? Probably not. I definitely wouldn't have picked this palette out myself, and especially for $38. I would probably pay, I don't know, I feel like pay like 28 max for something like this. So not really a good or a bad one, but if I had to say, I kind of give this a little bit of a miss. Next was the mascara. So like I said, I usually like a lot of mascaras when I first try them out, but I did like this one so far, $24. It seems about the, you know, regular price for like in the high-end kind of mascara. So I'm gonna continue using this. So I give that one a plus for me. Next is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Personally, I give it a plus because I do like this product and this formula. However, I'm not a huge fan of Kat Von D and her opinions on vaccines and stuff. So I mean, you just got to decide whether that's something you like or not, but for me, I do like the product itself. And finally is the Farmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. So I haven't used this yet, but I'm probably going to enjoy it because I do prefer cleansing balms. I feel like they're a really good way to break down your makeup and cleanse your face at the same time, and it's really good for like dry skin. So I've got about 3 thumbs up, and then the other 2 are kind of like meh to thumbs down. Nothing that I hate or nothing that is something I couldn't use, but you know, that's just kind of how it goes. Overall, I think this was a decent box and I'm looking forward to next month. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my October box. Let me know if you guys are doing Boxycharm as well, what you got in your box. And yeah, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later.